Carter Williams, the pass to the machine. To the inside. And Carter Williams slams it in. Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. Parker with the steal. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. Parker kicks to Carter Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure during the regular season.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the three by Atlanta. He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Nice quarter offensively.
Their passes to Heinrich. And he floats in for the easy two from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Slammed in by Splitter. Here is Bayless. Here's Henson. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Motivate himself by playing with the chip on his shoulder. Well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
The pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've got...
Inside, here's Millsap, and he jams it with authority. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Monroe's checked in for the machine.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Monroe down low. Splitter's there. Carter Williams can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 5. Bazemore for 3. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. It's Mayo on the wing. Guarded by Heinrich. Heinrich against Mayo. Here's Carter Williams. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. Or at least they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Horford gets a wide open look. And the lead now, double digits on that.
And Horford, I mean, this guy does it all on the floor. But for me, his leadership. That's one of...
Middleton on the wing. But he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Crack double digits on the backboards.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for them today.
The NBA's 82-game regular season schedule. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series.
Looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott.
To get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And Kid Gilchrist throws it down. He has 5. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. And the rejection. Here's the Cobra. They with the block. But they get it there.
To make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get...
The Kings need to get off a shot here. Good on the shot.
Cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George. The Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to...
Feeds it to Bellinelli. Hits it from three-point range. Well, they're passing to Collison. Back to Butler. And again, it's Sacramento converting. There's a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping it.
They're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's the Cobra. It's good from long range. Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
The Kings trail by 15. Kobe kicks it to Tucker. Bryant with it. Picked up by Collison.
The guys got careless with the ball there.
Cousins with a screen for Rondo. 1 second left. And then Cousins with the dump loop. Hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be one that leads to a serve.
The three. The shot no good. Good D by Rondo. 2-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. Here's Cousins. Money!
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand. Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run.
And the Lakers with possession here. Passes it to the Cobra. Glenn, a screen. The Cobra passes to Kid Gilchrist. Here's the Cobra. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, no good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes.
It happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason.
The kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And guys got
Carrying the
careless.
basket by Chris Middleton. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Beyond the arc. And Goran Dragic making his last shot. Antetokounmpo against Wade. They grab their own miss. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Middleton. It's Bosch with the drive. And the powerful one-handed. A lot's been made of the Heat fans in the past for walking out during the finals game where they looked to be out of it. But credit for the Miami Heat fans.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the
Bosch kicks to Dragic. And that one a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Off the pick. Power down after the assist. Let him into to Bosch. Back to Dragic. He dishes it to Bosch. And they immediately get back to Chris Bosch. It's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin.
pick and roll defender.
Bosch, the screen. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Rebound by Parker.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at
getting into a rhythm.
And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams. Three-point range so far in the second quarter. Inside, here's Stoudemire. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Defensive.
Shots, gentlemen.
On the subject of Michael Carter-Williams, his assist
One of the things in his first few years of coaching, already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but
kicks to Parker. Back to Antetokounmpo, and he takes the
I tell you what,
fantastic.
if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skill.
Searching for his first points of the game. Here's the machine, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And as you said, one thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
For the three, that's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to Middleton outside. Carter-Williams, the pass to the machine. Back to Carter-Williams. Down low. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. But they get it back. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Goes up, and it's Wade with the jam.
Also, the body movement off the ball. That's created a lot of those opportunities.
Dragic with a wide open look. And again, Russell in for Tiny. Here's Hood. 6 to shoot. Withy dishes to Hood. And too long on the shot.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Utah Jazz saw one of the biggest year-to-year improvements in the league last season. The big part of that, of course, was their play on the road.
And you know, Kevin, they nearly doubled their road wins from last season by getting 17 away from home, and I thought they progressively got
7 points in the game. From past the arc, that's good. The Cobras got 10. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and that comes over. And Utah also making a switch. Max checked in. Here's Sacre. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the way. Fades back. That is good. Now Burke, Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Favors. Here's Gobert. Drains it from 9 feet away. Burks can't get it to go.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Passes it to Morrison. Pulled the shot a little up with the bounce. Outside Williams. Dishes to Bass. The basket is good off the assist from William clock. Booker dishes to Exum. And it's sent back by Bryant. Now, here is Russell. Nobody near Williams. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Len passes to Morrison. Here's the Cobra. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
These defenders
Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season. Their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home. But I think by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Burks
How poorly they shot in the first half, but they defended at a high level and remain in control.
And that one's good. Russell. They double him with Russell. Here's Exum. And again, it's the Jazz from defense. It's a Kid Gilchrist. Inside. And Randall throws it down. Pass to the Cobra. Here's Morrison. Burks covering. Oh, he got half down the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
And guys, teams with the #1 overall pick, 10. Jazz leading by 8. He dishes it to Favors. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Here's the Cobra. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Shoots a 3. And that one's good. And that Morrison the pass to Bass. Here's the Cobra. Drains the three-pointer. The Cobra's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year.
Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
Last season, shot right there. That could be the difference here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
And that's
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart fouls. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now, here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Here's Favors.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his side.